This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
Hello and welcome to Born Wild, the show that takes you to the heart of wild India, takes you up close and personal to some of India's most endangered animals and the people who help them fight for their survival. This week we're in Orissa. We were on our way to Lake Chilaka, to Nalabana Island. As we set out on our way there, we were told by several people to visit this other place called Mangla Jodi. Mangla Jodi is on the way to Lake Chilaka. In fact, the wetland system around Mangla Jodi is part of Lake Chilaka, except that this area is neither a protected area nor a sanctuary, and Mangla Jodi is just one little village. In fact, the first time I heard about Mangla Jodi was a few years ago. I heard about it as a haven for poachers. Birds would come here and be killed regularly every year. Now I'm told over 1/3 of the birds that go to Chilaka actually come here. This has become a bird lover's paradise. So come with us to Mangla Jodi to find out what has changed and why.
As the boat slips over the glass like water and bird calls sound in the distance, it is hard to believe that this wet sylvan paradise was just a few years ago a poacher's haven. Part of the larger Chilka wetland area, Mangla Jodi is neither a protected area nor a sanctuary. But every year hundreds of birds spill over from the greater Chilaka lagoon and wing their way here, only to end up on the local menu. Different forms of killing were practiced, which included the use of nets, traps, guns and poison. The surrounding villages had at least 20 to 50 poachers each, and this economically backward region, the migratory season, was one of the few times in which to make money.
ये जो कोमल है ना, उसके अंदर में पॉइजन दे के उसे डाल दिया पानी में डाल दिया, तो उसे खा के मर जाएगी।
और दूसरा तरीका
नेट लगा के।
एक दिन में कितने पकड़े हैं तुमने अकेले?
30-40 एक दिन में।
But in the last 5 years, a change has swept through this region, and men who had once come to these waterways to kill the birds now come to protect them. Today, Mangla Jodi boasts of tens of thousands of birds, both migratory and resident.
The turnaround has been absolutely amazing. Everywhere I look, hundreds of birds either out in the open water or skulking among the reeds for food. We're told over 100 species come here now every year during the winter. 30 to 40 of those species are all-year residents. Ample proof that the birds feel safe here. We can hear the birds beckoning, so we're going to go further into these water inlets to see what Mangla Jodi is really like.
The waterways here bustle with activity. Apart from the regular runs that are taken to ensure that the birds are safe, villagers from all local villages also use this wetland system to sustain themselves. We saw paddy fields in the outskirts of the marshes, and the buffaloes and cows are bathed in these waters. Fishermen leave out nets for the fish and shrimp catches. The entire village depends on this wetland for their survival. Now they're hoping for the government to step up and bring in ecotourism to help this area. But there is fear that this area might be declared a sanctuary, which will then cut the people off from the only system that sustains them. On spending time here, we came to the conclusion that this place is a perfect example of what community participation and sensitization can do for an ecosystem. And it's a prime starting point for the government to help the people and the place by bringing in ecotourism but not cutting the people off from the very place that they have helped revive, where they're managing a sustainable life viable for both the birds and themselves.
No change happens overnight, especially not amazing change like this. It takes dedication, determination and sheer will. It's been one man's will and dream that's brought about this change. Mr. Nandakishore Bhujbal, with the help of an NGO called Wild Orissa, has been working in this area for the last 7 years with the poachers here, convincing them to give up the trade of killing the birds in order to protect them. He'd gotten hundreds of poachers to give up killing these birds to turn this place into a bird watcher's paradise.
The extended areas beyond Chilaka Lagoon were becoming a concern for all, as over 50,000 to 100,000 birds were being killed every season. It was very hard for the Forest Department to stop it from happening, as they had no clear authority in these areas and there was very high local and political pollution. Not only were adult birds being killed or trapped, but bird eggs were also being taken away, a blow to future populations. Clearly, something needed to be done. Something that would bring the community and the birds together rather than drive them further apart. And that started the work of Wild Orissa. Registered in 1860, this NGO came into Mangla Jodi in the year 1996. Many of the members of this society were residents of Mangla Jodi and the surrounding areas. Therefore, they understood the problems and the needs of the people. The main man and the inspiration to everyone is a quiet, unassuming visionary, Mr. Nandakishore Bhujbal. He knew he had an uphill task ahead of him and slowly but surely started to work with the local people. At first, he was met with a lot of antagonism, but over the years has been able to get his message of conservation across.
पहले हम देखा था चिल्का में बहुत चिड़िया थे। जब आया नौके से हम देखा कि इधर एक भी चिड़िया नहीं देखने को मिला, तो बोला नहीं, इसको बचाना पड़ेगा। तो हम पोचर्स कौन है उसको पहले हम ढूंढा, उसका बाद में उसको बोला चिड़िया मत मारो, इसको बचाओ, बचाना चाहिए। तुम जिंदगी भर चल सकोगे इसमें, मारने से तो खत्म हो जाएगी चिड़िया, क्या करोगे तो बाद में, ऐसे बोले उसको बताया। तो ऐसे करके 400 से ज़्यादा शिकारी हम बंद किया पोचर्स।
और ऐसे ही आपने उनसे बात की और वो आपकी बात मान गए?
मान गए, बोला इसको दिखाओ, तो हमेशा कैसे चलेंगे, नहीं तो तुम चिड़िया तो मर जाएंगे, चिल्का तो नहीं रहेगा, मछली नहीं मिलेंगे, तो कैसे बचोगे तुम लोग? बोला ठीक है साहब।
The first phase involved just getting to know the villagers and understanding their day-to-day problems and lending a hand with that. Once that created a rapport between the members of the NGO and the villagers, the second phase of the operation began. Members were invited to contain the poaching in the area. And in December 2000, their hard work paid off. The Sri Mahavir Pakshi Suraksha Samiti was established, and it was a local bird protection organization. Many of the members converted poachers.
सारा हमारा जो इस किशोर भुजबल से हमको बता मीटिंग करके बता शिकार मत करो, शिकार करने से परिवेश क्षति हुआ और पंछी तो खत्म हो जाएगी तो कौन देखेगी, परिवेश तो नहीं रहेगी, इसलिए हम बंद किया।
उन लोग का शपथ किया, माँ का नाम में शपथ किया, मैं और नहीं मारेंगे। बस मंगलाजोड़ी पूरा सफल हुआ, कोई नहीं मारते मंगलाजोड़ी।
कोई आदमी पक्षी मारेगा नहीं कि पक्षी खाते नहीं, कालजे के नाम से शपथ लिया था।
Wild Orissa also procured 2 wooden boats which is utilized for patrolling and used by the ex-poachers for their fishing needs. the catch when sold netting them a certain amount of money, not as much as they made on their poaching days, but enough to live on. It has taken sacrifice and dedication on their part to stick to their promise and not go back to their trade. In the year 2001, it looked like everybody's hard work was paying off when the state government awarded the Pakshi Bandhu, or Friends of the Birds award, to the Bird Protection Organization. But since then, all promises made have fallen to the wayside. And as in everything, if the hard work and sacrifice made by the local people is not recognized or helped soon, Mangla Jodi could revert to its old ways out of sheer need and survival.
यहाँ जितना हम लोग सुरक्षित दे रहे, सुरक्षित देने में सब बाढ़ आते हैं। अगर हम सुरक्षित नहीं देते तो इतना बाढ़ नहीं आते। हम सुरक्षित दे रहे बाढ़ की, लेकिन गवर्नमेंट हमारी कोई मदद नहीं कर रहा है। हमारी गुजारा कैसे भरे, हम कैसे जिए, कैसे हमारी पेट कुछ नहीं देखता है। हम कैसे खाए पिए जिए, ऐसा नहीं देखता गवर्नमेंट। हम चाहते हैं गवर्नमेंट की नज़र ये आ जाए कि हम बाढ़ को प्रोटेक्शन दे रहे, बाढ़ को सुरक्षित रख रहे, और गवर्नमेंट हमारे लिए कुछ करे। जैसे हम लोग पहले बाढ़ की शिकार करते थे, अब नहीं कर रहे। अभी हमारा गुजारा नहीं हो पा रहा है। हमारी कमाई होना चाहिए। जैसे गवर्नमेंट हमें कुछ पैसा दे। गवर्नमेंट को ये करना चाहिए कि विजिटर यहाँ भेजे, और विजिटर्स यहाँ सक्सेस होके सर्टिफाई होके जाके, और हमारे भी कुछ कमाए हुए विजिटर कुछ हमें पैसा दे।
But we really needed to answer a bigger question. Why were the birds leaving Chilka for the past decade and moving away to areas like this?
We're now going to head towards Chilka Lake, which was actually our original destination. But now, after seeing this place, we're going there to see what it is that's made the birds leave the sanctuary area there and come more into fringe areas like this. So come with us to Chilka.